First and foremost, may I take this time to introduce myself. I am Councillor Dongo from Zibagwe Rural District Council, from Ward 30 under Redcliffe constituency. So in our Rural District Council, we've got about 33 wards, and we've got 4 women and 29 male colleagues. So I'm the chairperson for the gender committee at RDC Zibagwe, and I'm also the chairperson for the Midlands chapter of the Women in Local Government. That means I also sit in the National Fora of Women in Local Government. So in my free time, like we've asked, I am also an evangelist who is leading a women denomination called the Deborah of Today, in which we are doing charity work, like campaigns on anti-drug abuse, child marriages, and second chance education for the young women who have fallen victims of gender-based violence, domestic violence, issues to do with sexual assault, and a lot of other things. So in our district, is the Kwekwe district, which falls, which is Zibagwe RDC falls, we are doing campaigns on how to increase women in local government. Since I've highlighted that in our district, we've got only 4 wards with women, yet the district consists of 33 wards. So we are doing campaigns on 50-50, with strategies like educating our electorate, our voters, on why it is important to involve women in decision-making positions. Why must we vote for them? We also lobbying for a policy which is especially in party politics, so that policies that comes from the party are gender sensitive and also are favorable in the 50-50 setup that we want in councils.
Okay, thank you very much. I hear that you are talking about working in lobbying and advocacy with for the 50-50 in the communities. What is the role mainly of junior councillors? Are you integrating any work with the junior councillors or youths within those communities? As we see, there's a big gap between young women and youths participating in democracy and development processes. What has been your role in trying to bridge that gap?
Yes, we at Zibagwe Rural District Council, we've got a junior councillors in which the setup is also a 50-50 share, meaning we've got 50 boy school-going children and 60 girl child, half 50 girl child school-going girls. So our role that we have played maybe as a council is to promote their inclusion in decision making at council level. Recently we had our budgets, right, in councils. We had their day where they were also giving their own opinion as to how the budget must involve the youth, must involve the young people of the district. We had to facilitate their sitting in doing budget at council, so that we also in our budget we also have got the perspective and their expectations as young women and school going children.
Okay, thank you very much. You highlight to me that you are a member of the Women in Local Government Forum. It is very interesting to note that this is your first term in council, perhaps, but you seem to be well versed about the gender issues that are coming out. Where did you get some of this gender knowledge, and what has really changed for you as an individual and also in your communities in terms of the gender work? What changes are you seeing?
Yes, as I started work at our council, I was not as knowledgeable as I am today. I would want to thank our partners who are coming in with workshops and with workshops on to do with gender and politics, women participation in politics. You find these workshops are helping us in educating us on our constitution, the provisions which are in our constitutions, the ratifications in SADC protocols, AU protocols. It's because of this education that we are receiving from the many workshops that I've attended, that I had the privilege to attend as women in local government. I also happen to be mentored by the local government minister himself as my MP in my constituency. So he's one person who is also encouraging the issues of gender to move in councils. We also doing, at our council, we've been doing gender policy as a council. So by doing all those things, the issues of gender are now a priority in our council. So this has helped me to maybe learn a little bit faster maybe than others.
Thank you very much. I like your interest in being a faith healer, if I can call you that, a faith person. To what extent do you think that gender is being accepted within the faith-based communities, and what do you think can be done to integrate more people from the faith-based organizations to accept gender not as an issue for women but as an issue for both men and women? Way
back, most of the faith-based organizations used not to believe in maybe women taking a participatory role in the church, but I'm seeing an improvement, because like myself, I've introduced myself as an evangelist. Way back then, it used not to be accepted that a woman can actually do and be of influence in a faith-based organization. By the way, women constitute a bigger number in all these faith organizations. You find women are more than men. So I'm actually appealing to all faith-based churches to include gender in the way they would do their even appointments in those organizations, as we include both men and women and even the youth, so that we've got an inclusive community, so that we've got an inclusive organization. You know, an inclusive organization is developmental, it's also united, it produces results. So I'm sure churches, especially churches, we've got a lot of people who attend church irrespective of their political affiliation. They've got one goal, they've got one mindset. So if we are going to attack the issues of gender in churches, I'm sure we're going to reap a lot of good results.
So in your experience within the church setup as you're an evangelist, what kind of changes are you seeing within the fellowship there in the women in regards to gender issues? Are they also embracing the gender and politics field, or the gender and participation? What contributions, what changes are you seeing in the kind of interaction you're having with them when it comes to issues of women's participation, probably in decision-making positions? What role are the congregants in your church now playing?
They are now playing a very great role in women participation in politics. Back then, there was a misinterpretation that politics and the church does not align. But look, this world is run by a system which is coming from legislation and influential decisions that are supposed to be made. So the church, while it's in a world system, but it is being run by influential decisions that are being made in the political cycles. So the church is now understanding, the faith-based organizations are now understanding the effects of encouraging political participation of women in politics.
Thank you very much. I just like the way that you interact with the faith-based organizations. As a concluding thought, as an evangelist and a politician at the same time, what are your future goals for women and for yourself in the political arena, and also for gender equality ultimately?
Maybe as a chairperson of a province in women local government, my goal is for us to have more women coming to join politics, especially coming from the church, because we are considering people coming from the church as those people that are noble, that are accountable, that are maybe rational, that want to live a clean life. So if women from the church come and maybe join politics, we are going to have more women who are accountable to the people they are supposed to give service, coming in and to join politics. And maybe as an individual, I'm aspiring to be a member of the parliament. Why? Because we need to have our opinion as women at a legislative level. So I'm aspiring to be an MP, so that we bring in opinions and decisions that are favorable to a 50-50 setup of having a gender equality system in our legislative board.
Thank you very much, Councillor Dongo. I wish you all the best in your endeavors, and thank you for this interview. It goes a long way in trying to profile our politicians as individuals. Thank you.